so we can get this really nice chromatic Ravel sound. And this is our next installment in piano playing. And I'm going to teach you this in the key of C. Remember, that's all the white notes. And then you can apply what I'm teaching you here in all 12 keys. F major, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, G major, D, B, and F sharp. We can learn that in each of the keys, and then you can do beautiful things. So look, you have the C major scale. We have seventh chords built. Practice those in both hands. And if you recall, all major scales, when you build chords on each scale degree, diatonic, these are diatonic seventh chords. We have a major seventh, minor seventh, major seventh, dominant seventh. Hear that dominant, minor seventh, half diminished seventh, back to your major. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. And you can use that as we have for improvising. How about doing this all in what's called root position. Later we're going to learn a more advanced technique in which you play, instead of going in root position, you do what's called inversions, and that's less movement in the hand. So instead of going, we could go. But that's for a future lesson. Right now, let's talk about how to chromatically ornament our chords. So we have a one chord. So Roman numeral 1 is how we talk about this in music theory. We have a 1 chord, we have a 2 chord, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 chord is built on the first degree of the scale, 2 chord on the second degree of the scale, the 3 on the third degree, and so on. And as I said, you notate these with Roman numerals. Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2. You could have Roman numeral 1, 7 to say it's a 7th chord instead of a triad. So if we say, let's do a 1, 4, 1 progression, it would go 1, 4, 1. How about 1, 4, 5, 1? 1, 4, 5, 1. How about 2, 5, 1? 2, 5, 1. How about 1, 6, 2, 5, 1? You see? Now what if we want to give this some flavor, some chromaticism, say we want to go from a 1 chord to a 2 chord. What if we slid chromatically up? You see that? Or down. Or what if we want to slide into the 4 chord? Well, how do you do that? Well, the 1 chord is major. So if you simply think of a sharp 1 chord, that means we'd raise all this major chord a half step higher to C sharp. See, I'm raising the C to a C sharp, the E to an E sharp, or an F, the G to a G sharp, the B to a C, or B sharp. And that gives a little ornamentation. That's called a sharp 1 chord. Here's a flat 1. And again, you just C major, 7, and you move each finger down 1. That becomes a B major 7 or a C flat major 7. So you can practice these. And that's how you ornament a 1 chord. Sharp 1, flat 1. Yeah, so you can practice that. And you actually feel it like it's an ornamentation of 1. Put it on a rhythmically weak beat and bring it into a strong beat, and you have flavor. How about if we do the next chord, the 2 chord? Now that's a minor chord, minor 7. So when we when we do a sharp 2, we're going up a half step. So D to D sharp minor 7. Remember, each note's going up 1 half step. Hear the flavor? What if we do a flat 2? Down to the D flat minor 7. Haha. So we can go from C to D, or we can go from D minor from the 2 to the 1 via flat 2. How about the 3 chord? It's an E minor. We can take it down to a flat 3, or we can do a sharp 3, which would be F minor. How about we go to the F minor and then make it F major? That's the 4 chord. So in the 4 chord, you can either do a sharp 4 or a flat 4. But because that 4 chord is major, you keep the decorative, the sharp or the flat version of it major as well. Minor. About the 5 chord, that's the G dominant 7 chord. Well, you can have a flat 5, or you can have a sharp 5. The 6th chord is a minor 7, so it's a flat 6 or a sharp 6. 7 is a half diminished 7, sharp 7, and the flat 7. And then of course you're back to the 1 chord. So you can practice those in all 12 keys. You can do it in C, and then you can go around the circle of fourths and do it in F major. Into F. And you can continue through all 12 keys in that chromatic decoration. And again, you hear a lot of this in the music of Ravel. And the French Impressionists, Debussy, etc. So that is the next skill that I'd say you could practice and work on piano playing. Enjoy playing the piano.